India, home to a huge population that keeps on growing and growing. As the population grows, so do the challenges. Clean food, clean water, affordable healthcare, pollution. The list of challenges is a long and daunting one. But in this constant tug of war for resources, we need to stop for a moment and think. Think of ideas, think of solutions, think of how to build a more secure future. When you're outdoors, especially on a busy street, you worry about pollution. You can feel it, you can smell it. But the moment you step indoors into an air-conditioned environment, you feel safe, protected from pollution. Most of us spend at least half a day indoors in a centrally air-conditioned environment. But India, unlike many other countries, does not enforce any regulations around indoor air pollution. And so pollutants run absolutely free. "12 hours, that's 720 minutes, or 43,200 seconds. That's the time spent by an average Indian in an air-conditioned office. India has no enforceable norms on indoor air quality. Ducts of air conditioners accumulate dust and are breeding grounds for bacteria if they're not cleaned. Health issues like asthma and respiratory diseases are a result of bad indoor air quality." The reality is grim, but can we harness science and technology to minimize air pollution and make our indoor environment more safe? Well, we're going to introduce you to a company that's doing just that. Step into the world of Fahad Azad, the enterprising innovator of the DuctBot. Fahad's world has elements of a science fiction movie, what with all the drones buzzing around. It was Fahad Azad's passion for tinkering with toys and a very real necessity for cleaning hard-to-reach AC ducts of air conditioners, which are breeding grounds for germs and dust, that led to the idea of the DuctBot. So here we are, Fahad. You're holding the DuctBot in your hand. To everyone who's watching, what is the DuctBot?
So it's a robot which cleans centralized air conditioners. So you have air conditioners in hotels, you have air conditioning systems in operation theaters, you have air conditioning system in submarines. So when they're used, a lot of dust is accumulated inside. And they're installed in a building or an infrastructure which cannot be dismantled to clean. So it's very difficult to access these ducts. So you use the duct robot to send it inside and clean it without dismantling the entire facility. The DuctBot comes with the power box, PS2 remote, the LCD display monitor, and air whip tentacles. You know, this is the starting point. This is a duct. Is this a typical duct? Is that why the DuctBot becomes so important? Yeah, this is the smallest duct you'll find in ceilings, which is 6 inches by 12 inches in size. And there are bigger ducts, so in bigger ducts you don't have any problem. So the machine has to be as small as possible, which could fit inside the most smallest duct available. That's why everything has to be very compact. And then you need to mount cleaning equipment on top, which should not interfere at the top as well. So everything should fit inside this package. Okay, so we've got all the parts here. Just run us through them and then we'll get a sense of how the parts come together and do the job of cleaning. Yeah. So the most important part which helps the user kind of clean the duct is the camera over here, which is a very small pinhole camera. And then the lights to illuminate the ducts. These are LED lights, so they don't get very hot inside the ducts. If you use a halogen bulb, it might actually cause fire. And as the duct is very small, you can see, it's very difficult to kind of turn around and then come back. So it's easier for us to kind of mount a second camera behind. So you just switch the camera and you have another light for the camera as well to drive in completely reverse direction. You have on top is the air whip, which is being carried by the robot, and you pass high pressure air and this moves inside the duct.
Loosens all the dust particles.
And then it also pushes
them out
at the other end.
Incubated in this small but committed tech startup, with every nut and bolt engineered to perfection, the DuctBot is in use commercially in India. And giving wings to Fahad's creation is Sohail Parikar, the man who provides air conditioning services to his clients. It's time to see the DuctBot in action. We're here at a site which requires cleaning of the air conditioning ducts. So what have we got in front of us and how do we get the process started?
Well, the first process is we're going to put the DuctBot in to check how good or bad the duct system is. You can see this, the tool has already been mounted. This is what we're going to use to agitate the dust inside. And I'll just explain to you. From the other side, we're going to suck out the dust which it agitates. And we've got a filtration box lying right there, which is going to filter the dust at the exhaust. So what we remove from top doesn't further contaminate the building where we're standing.
This is now the DuctBot going into the AC ducts. Then what happens?
Well, you've got this gentleman sitting here who's going to monitor the movement of the DuctBot and see how bad or good the duct is. And as you can see, there's a lot of dust in the system. So we have taken a call now. The ducts need to be clean. Visually dirty. I don't need to do special tests. You can see it, it's there.
And that's what the DuctBot allows you to do. It's your eyes inside the duct.
That dust will, because of the air pressure, will go towards that direction. It will get collected through the filtration box and out back into this area, all clean and neat.
A simple step forward in technology, which aims to make the air you breathe a little less polluted. The DuctBot is steering India towards zero indoor air pollution.
So DuctBot is capable of achieving zero air pollution, provided the client uses that disciplinary every day regularly to clean their ducts, and if that is used regularly in regular intervals, it will maintain shunya air pollution in indoor environment.
We've seen how RoboSoft Systems is harnessing the power of technology to make the air we breathe. Today we've examined some unconventional solutions to India's pollution problems, ranging from air to water. We hope we've challenged you to rethink some of the little activities that we do every day that harm our environment. Really, collective action is the only solution. Well, that's it on this edition of The Power of Shunya, Quest for Zero, a show that celebrates science and innovation, technologies that can secure our future, human ingenuity that can reduce our challenges to zero. Till next week then, goodbye.